Poor Jake intro.
Some help from Bobby C, Diesel Dan, and Kevin from Heaven.
We've got Bobby C,
And the rock.
Diesel Dan, Kevin from Heaven.
And now, here's your coach.
PJ.
I mean, here's your host, Coach Tony Gannon. Let's go.
And welcome to a full house here at the studio at WPKZ, K-Zone 105.3 FM, AM 1280. My man, you look a little perplexed over there. Is it the microphone?
I'm all right. I'm okay.
I'll tell you, look
I'm happy
like
to see Bobby and
you were
Kevin.
looking like you were back in the
And
sixth
Diesel.
grade, cheating off Tommy Farragher in English class right there. What was going on, my man?
He's looking for that Dave Van Ness autograph.
I'm getting my bearings.
Well, check the ladies' room down the end of the hallway for that thing. All right. Hey, full house, Kevin from Heaven, Bobby C, my man, Coach Connie, Diesel. We got to add Shay.
Shay. Absolutely.
Got to add Shay every week now. All right. Clinton Community TV.
You got it right.
Hey.
Oh, just making sure you're awake. All right.
I was only covering a 7-hour meeting last night, 7.5-hour meeting.
Oh,
Man, that's torture,
God.
Diesel.
It is torture. Hey, how about the picture you sent? You know, little ramblings today.
What's
we had
that?
a lot of stuff to talk about. PJ at Saratoga.
Oh, your man. Poor Jake up at Saratoga.
Lost. He's asking for directions.
He's living large up in northern New York. Yeah, poor Jake. That's your protege.
What do you mean living
That's your
large?
guy.
I don't. Is he up there for good?
Hopefully. He asked about a soccer assigner out of Lake George, so who knows?
Well, he might get more games than he did out of the guy out
He
here in
most
North County.
certainly will. I
Kevin
can
from-
guarantee that.
Kevin from Heaven knows.
That schedule's changing all the time.
Kevin's doesn't change. That's the problem.
It's never going to change either.
No, it isn't. A guy with your standard, I'll tell you. And
Hey,
I look
hey.
at his schedule. I told you I'm his agent.
But I got to get a quick hit from Kevin from Heaven for the real players inside the backstretch.
Oh,
Kevin,
no.
give it to us.
Hold
Give us
me
the
back.
latest.
I'm going to jump out the
I
window
got some
here.
nice swag from real players in the backstretch. And, it
Yeah.
really works for me. It's a great hat, and I got to give them props for
Is
that.
it the green hat?
No, it's white.
Oh, because he had the green one. I thought it was a Celtics hat today with some Arkansas racetrack or whatever.
No.
No,
What was it?
No.
What did it
You gotta pay
say?
attention.
What
Come
did the
on.
hat say?
We like
The
real players.
Alabama. The Alabama.
Oh, Alabama,
The
not
Alabama,
Arkansas.
right?
Okay, my man.
Jeff, how about the content? The latest real players content.
It's off the charts. It's off the charts, Tony.
Yeah, you're off the charts, Kevin, okay? You're off your rocker today, if that's
Hey,
off the charts.
how about Freddie's this morning?
Great job. Yeah, I fell off his stool and it hurt my shoulder over in golf today. You know that little stool he had getting into the back of the truck?
Oh, really?
I stood on it, a great stool. I
What?
went left, and I had to pull my arm out because it was nowhere, and I hit the side of my
Oh.
truck.
That was before I got there.
Yeah, you were late. I had
Whatever.
yeah.
Anyway, auction by email.
Oh,
What a place to
what-
buy, to sell. Connie, you should check it out sometime.
Connie, there was some nice things in there I know Michelle would like.
Such as?
Nice big.
Vacuum cleaner.
No, there was a beautiful cherry. It looked cherry to me, Bobby, when you first walked in. It was like a jewelry box, and
Oh, with all the cabinets. Yeah,
it
that was nice.
It was nice, Connie.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll check it out.
Yeah. You'll check it out. You're
Hey,
lasted a big spender.
Hey,
my
and
man.
then-
What?
breakfast.
Oh, Tina's.
Fifth Street Diner.
I know.
Right
Every
adjacent to
week.
St. Bernard's.
Wait, we thought you might. I told him
Yeah,
you were.
we had
you
a
were
faculty
busy.
meeting. We were meeting a new teacher, and so I couldn't make it.
Yep, I've mentioned, I've actually been going the last few weeks. I actually gave Tina a heads up I wasn't going to be there today because, budget meetings and stuff.
Oh,
And,
you're straight
7.5 hours.
yeah, I
7.5
needed all
hours.
the sleep
Yeah,
today.
I'm sure you did.
What, was that one particular meeting?
Yeah,
or
that
you
was
had
the
several.
No, that was one meeting. That was the city council as a whole committee budget cut meeting because
Ooh.
the city
What's-
we had a budget. It was rejected. Another budget came forth, And last night was the meeting to discuss a number of cuts proposed, most of which did not pass, but some of which did. And that will all be ratified later tonight at a special city council meeting because they went past midnight, and so they couldn't start the special meeting because that would be starting at 15, 17, however many hours too early.
Oh.
Well, what about the potholes? We going to have any progress there?
The potholes are what they are. There's a plan. They're working on it, all that stuff. But
To fill 'em in,
but
I
the
hope.
problem,
Pretty
the problem
simple
is
plan.
there's only so much money to go around,
Well,
and insurance costs continue to rise through the roof, and so many other things.
well, Kevin from Heaven, when he announces his candidacy for Ward 5, there's going to be a big shakeup, right, Kevin?
No promises of potholes.
Well, wait a minute.
The
You're
budget
going to
would
get
go
into
cut
Cut the
bankrupt.
politics.
budget, but the potholes aren't going to be full.
Are you kidding?
No way.
I mean, part of
It's
the
never going to
problem,
be done in Fitchburg.
and some of the things are the reason why some roads have potholes too, is because they're going to have to get dug up for the sewer separation project.
Oh my God! I'm
and it's
glad I
like,
live
what's
in
the
Clinton.
it's like, what's the point of patching over a pothole if you have to dig it up in a year anyway?
Good point.
Yep.
You don't have this issue in Leominster, my man, do
No,
you?
roads are
Clinton
great.
either.
I got to
Roads
tell you,
great.
Roads are
I got to
great.
tell you, sandwich roads are like
Sandwich Downs?
unbelievable.
The geography in Fitchburg is
Yeah.
uniquely bad for
it is.
creating
Well,
potholes.
When it's
All
the
the
second hilliest city in the country,
Yeah,
that's
it
what
is.
happens. The
Yeah.
water runoff is tough to handle,
It
right,
is.
Connie?
Hey, speaking of roads, I gave them this little tidbit
Tidbit?
today. Longest road, Shay, this is for you too. Longest road in the U.S.
That would be, is it Route 6 or Route 20?
Ashby State Road.
Is it
I
US
want
6?
one answer.
All right, it's one of those two, but I'm going to go with Route 6.
Come on, we're just talking potholes. You should get the mind going on the roads.
Kevin and I know the answer, so we're not going to.
No. Shay, anything out of you over there? At least we got you awake still at 12:09.
I got nothing. Route 6?
Route 20.
It was the other. Well, hey, I had one or the other, but it's
wrong.
like,
Yeah.
yep, Route 6, which goes
Is
from.
that Sudbury Road?
No,
Route 20 part
can
of
be. Yeah,
It
so
starts in Boston and it ends up in Newport, Oregon. Route 20.
What?
What do you think?
Seriously.
I'm serious. You think I'm going to spread a rumor on on our show today, WPKZ, the Lunchbox, with my man who teaches catechism,
No.
religion, next to me?
No,
Not
theology.
Gonna happen.
Theology.
Theology.
Theology, my man.
Jesus.
I'm just going to tell you how long Route 20 is. I mean, yeah,
Oh boy, here we go.
4,000
But it's
miles.
the longest.
How many stoplights?
3,254 and a half miles.
Damn.
And yeah, the one I had as the other guess, Route 6, is 3,199 miles, which
Seriously?
was once the longest road in the country until 1964, when its western terminus in Long Beach, California, was truncated back to Bishop, California.
See that?
Now, wait a minute. Where does Route 6 start? Provincetown?
Yep, eastern end is Provincetown, yes.
Wow.
So yeah, that's Route 6 is one you would be very familiar with, Bobby.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
didn't
well,
know that,
6A is
though.
at the end of my street. 6A.
Near Sandwich Downs.
Sandwich Downs. No potholes there,
Well,
Kevin from Evans.
you was
if,
one of-
there are, if there's potholes there, they fill them with quarters. Okay? Sandwich Town. They don't use tar
fill 'em-
down there.
listen,
they use
We
change.
we
you know,
fill
they
them
empty their-
with we fill them with wheat pennies.
My man over there. But anyways, let's
Do we have
talk-
any sports in our future here?
No,
Christ's
hopefully
sake.
not.
I know.
Geography and
Hey.
budgets and potholes.
Yeah, well,
and-
let's listen.
Listen, did talk to Craig this morning when I was up early. I saw Craig. Talked about Super 8 in football that passed 10-9 for Divisions 1 and 2, which was a close vote and
But it's not formalized
not
yet.
formalized. And now there's been an addendum because the smaller schools are like, we're being excluded.
Yeah.
And their reasoning is, pretty reasonable. Roster sizes.
Yeah, you're a smaller
strength of-
school.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now there's talk about, and you said there were 8 divisions, right?
As it's currently
Yeah.
constituted now in
Yeah.
football,
Yeah. So now,
which is too many.
yeah. So now they're saying, well, maybe we should have a Super 8 for maybe 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8. I forget
I
how
mean,
he.
come on.
Oh, Super 8 though.
Stop it.
The only reason they're talking about that, and one of the reasons, is because part of the proposal is to limit playoff teams from 16 to 8.
8.
Which should be done, in my
Oh,
opinion.
without a doubt.
Yep.
Coach Connie, what's the outlook for St. Bees this fall football?
Very good. We have a lot of kids coming back, a lot of returners. The whole offensive line is back.
You going to be
A lot of
involved?
kids-
Are you involved?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I'll be
Good.
involved a little bit.
Well, then you
But a
have
lot
to-
of kids coming back.
And the NIL is really picking up there, right?
Well,
Is there a
True.
luxury box for the alum?
Yeah.
there is for you and Kevin from Heaven.
Yeah. Okay.
'Cause,
Yeah, Kevin from heaven.
What
I
is
can
that?
see.
What is that? An old Studebaker parked up in the
No,
cemetery
no,
looking down over
no.
the field?
Hey, speaking of that, Kevin, tell them about the fields and the stands. I don't know if Bobby's seen them yet.
What's
Bobby,
that?
if you haven't seen the Bananian Bowl lately, you should ride by it today. It is spectacular. They've done a
Really?
wonderful job here.
Yeah, what's been done? Bring us up to date.
You have to go see it. The whole grandstands. Ray will come
It
on at
looks
some point in
great.
time because there's some people who really deserve some credit. A lot of volunteers. A lot of people did a lot of work to renovate, well, the field itself, but also the grandstands and the surroundings, the parking.
Something you
It's
can really be proud
real.
of.
It's really, yeah.
Now, is the field still natural surface?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any artificial turf down there?
There is-
Baseball field?
There is
Nothing?
not.
It's beautiful, though.
Yeah, but they've done a lot of work on the
Okay.
grounds and everything: baseball, softball, soccer, field hockey, the football. There's turf in the AC.
Right,
There's a turf room, but no. But anyways, yeah,
What's
no,
the
things
the
look
enrollment look like for next year?
good. I think it's
You guys
still
moving up?
about 230, 235, somewhere in that area. There were a couple of shadows, and well, not shadows because there's no students to shadow, but a couple of prospective students in the last couple of days walking around with their parents and looking. So
Do you walk
You know,
any
so we'll
around?
see.
I mean, do you just stop
No,
and
no.
make them feel at home?
yeah, they can come into your classroom and then once they stay a day, we call it a shadow. Someone will shadow. You'll be with a certain student the entire day, and you go with them through their
Yeah,
day.
right.
Through there, which most schools do the same. Yeah.
All the
So
seniors
that's
going
good.
on to college?
Yes. Well, a couple are going in the military.
Okay.
Couple to some vocational opportunities that they have that they're very interested in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, most everyone is off to 4-year college, and they're on their way.
Was refereeing that game the other night, the La Chapelle from Uxbridge. Is it Kellen, the younger one?
Yeah,
Yes,
Kellen.
Yes.
Yeah. So opening kickoff, I'm back there with him and whatever. But I got to know him a little bit because I had him a few times over the years. And there was just a delay or whatever. And I sort of walked over and said, what are you doing next year? I said, I'm not going to college. I'm going to be a linesman for like Mass Electric.
Yeah.
So good for him. Good for you. Right off the bat, he knew what he wanted to do.
No, that's fantastic.
That is fantastic. Right then and there, he knew. He wasn't going to go to school and then drop out, not like it, commute, whatever. You don't hear about that. But Volk, like you just said, that's the way.
He's not the first huge running back I've heard of who ended up choosing to go into the electrical field right out of high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, Logan Quinn at Monty Tech did the same thing.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I think that's courageous, and I think it's great. That kid knows his career is done. He had a great high school career, state champ. Now I'm going to go do something. That's good.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic.
Speaking of that game too, the Midwatch, man, they played well. They beat the CMAC 35-8. They're up 35-0 in the third quarter. We were hoping another touchdown, running time. But
Would you do that in an All-Star game?
Yeah.
Would you still do the
Well,
running time?
it's still NFHS pregame.
Why such an imbalance in a game like that?
My personal opinion, being on both sides, being a coach with you, doing the game, and then
Yeah, we've done them.
Justin just ran the wing tee.
Yeah, you keep it simple.
Oh man, I was a ref, so I'm behind everybody, and I could hear the plays in the huddle.
So you knew what was coming.
I knew what was coming, and to see these kids though, from Hudson, Gansett, Lunenburg, Air Shirley, kids who don't run the wing tee, seeing how they picked it up, and because it's all area blocking.
Yeah.
And to see these kids on the other side, because everybody throws the ball now.
Yeah.
It's all the 4 wide, the what do you call it, the Las Vegas Southwest offense or whatever.
West Coast offense.
Did you just
Whatever.
initiate that?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, the spread and
The
everything
spread.
else. But
I'll tell you, especially to see the 625, downtown
revert,
kick
yeah.
out, the trap.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Tony-
And to see
Tony.
these kids not know it's coming. And they came through, and all of a sudden, bang, right
yeah.
there.
But the other thing to Kevin's question is a lot of times, Kevin, on these games, and we've done them, we've done a number of games,
Yeah.
and we did the same. If you're going to try to put in a lot of different things, which, because you only have the kids a certain amount of nights, and to put in a lot of intricate things, even though some people would say the Delaware is intricate, but you can also make it very, very basic and, and very simple. But the other thing with a game like that is a lot of kids don't show up to practice.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying
they're
that's what
busy.
happened in this game. Yeah, you have kids in Legion. They're doing
Yeah.
this. They're working.
Yep.
Some kids are more committed to playing than others.
Yep.
Have graduations. Maybe they're on vacation.
Summer jobs.
Summer
second
jobs,
shift.
travel to
future of it?
practices.
I don't. The attendance was very, very good, very good.
Okay.
And it's all for scholarship. The Joe Mawini Foundation scholarship, the J. Costa, Harold Ogilvy. They're sort of the guys
Yeah.
behind it. And there were some other coaches there whom I did not know that were involved. It's strictly all volunteer coaches, volunteer officiating, volunteer chain crew. I'll tell you, Dick Tucker is the best. And not that you get to listen to him, when you're officiating or you're coaching, but I'll tell you, he did a moment of silence for Sean Mahoney before the game, and it wasn't just everybody stand for the pledge, but before the traditional thing you do. He went through Sean's coaching career, what he's done, lives he's touched, you name it. And then it had to have been 30 seconds to a minute, and that's a long time. Now you don't hear anything at that point, and it really meant a lot, and it was quite a tribute to Sean, You could have heard a pin drop, as they say, and he did it for a length. It wasn't just a quick, we got to do this type thing. It was very, very meaningful, and that's when you get to see, the crowd, because then you're done. You're so quiet. You sort of look around before the coin flip, and they had a great, great crowd there at Doyle Field. I mean, Doyle Field is just unbelievable too.
Beautiful.
Beautiful job, But yeah, to your point, Kevin, how's this? There were, I'll name them: Leominster, Fitchburg, Connie. I don't think you guys had anybody, right?
No, we had very few seniors this year, anyways.
I don't recall
Mon-
there being any Fitchburg kids on the rosters that I saw.
I'm just saying. So them, Wachusett, and Marlborough. So there were 6 high schools that did not have representation. Now it could have been like Connie said. Leominster kids, I'm sure, are playing Legion. Fitchburg kids probably have weight room. More important with Coach Puckle there. There's always another thing, but there was enough kids. The mid-watch dressed about 35 to 40. The CMAC, I still call it the Swiftball, they had about 60 kids.
Yeah.
But now, is that seniors only?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But that could have been part of it too. If you're trying to get
Pittsburgh
60
didn't
kids
have many
in
seniors
a game,
play, right?
Well, yeah.
right? If you're trying to get 60 kids as
I mean,
opposed to the
they had a
mid-watch
lot. Yeah. I mean,
with
they're
30,
But here was the tricky part was there was like 4 number 4s. Whatever number you wore at your high school, you wear.
Did that throw you off?
No.
He's a numbers guy.
Now,
Yeah.
were they wearing their high school home and away uniforms?
No, they get jerseys.
They do.
Beautiful jersey. And I think it was
And they keep.
Chick-fil-A sponsor.
Yeah.
Really?
It was.
Yeah.
They were all-star dressed. It was great. They wear their school helmets.
Did you throw any laundry on the field, Tony?
Very little.
Very little.
Very little.
Okay.
I don't know if I did. I can't remember. How's that? I can't remember. We had 7 guys.
Hey, what about Bobby? Quick change of subject, even though he isn't going to do it, and he's
Right,
the
no,
host.
he's
but
not,
the hell with him.
He's not going outside the
But-
box at all. Nothing new.
NBA draft.
Yeah.
New England kids. Well, everyone knows about the
AJ.
Santa
Yeah.
and Caravan,
Yep.
but people don't know about the kid from Nashua, New Hampshire.
That's right.
Picked 17th in the draft.
Right.
First round.
Bishop Girton?
Refresh my
Nope.
memory.
Ibuka Okoro.
Oh, yeah.
From
And then
Nashua.
he got traded, right?
Yeah, from the Thunder drafted
Yeah.
him 17, and then of course the Thunder.
Yeah.
have-
He had a
have
good,
so
he had
many
a great interview.
Yeah. And
I didn't realize he
he's
was
with
a
the
Nashua
Pistons.
kid.
Yeah, Nashua kid, 6'1",
How did he
combo
land?
guard.
How did he land in Nashua?
That's where he's from.
That's where he grew up.
Yeah, but then he moved. He went to 3 years at Cushing, so right up the street.
Right.
Played
Oh,
3
wow.
years
Right,
at Cushing.
right.
Then a year at Brewster,
Yep.
and then was going to go. He had been recruited from Brewster initially. Brown, Bryant, Harvard. He was
Good
all set
student.
to go to Harvard, and then Stanford came in
Right, last
towards the
second.
end
Yep.
with NIL money, which
Yep.
great. So he goes to Stanford as a freshman, averaged 23 points a game, leading scorer this year in the ACC. Because now Stanford, even though they're on the Pacific Coast,
Yeah.
they're in the ACC.
right.
Still one of the dumbest things ever.
Yeah, it
him
is.
and Cal.
This was a deep
Oh,
draft. Really deep draft.
Very great. But that's such a great thing. Now, here's the thing. The reason I bring that up for the high school kids who may be listening, and this might be a story for another day during the summer series.
Well, you're the director of the
The
summer series.
series.
He wasn't, last year, he wasn't even in the top 150
Right.
of incoming seniors
Right.
in prep school and high schools and any of that. Wasn't even in the top 150. And through hard work and dedication and resilience and
An opportunity to play.
an opportunity to play,
You know,
and he goes
Stanford?
out
The
to Stanford
opportunity's big.
and 17th pick in the draft.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Wagler kid from Illinois, Keegan Wagler. He was the fifth pick in the draft
to the Clippers.
To the Clippers.
Yep.
He wasn't in the top 100 at this time last.
Yep.
last
Guys rise.
last year.
They rise. They have a big year
Kids,
and they rise.
and you work hard. And,
Yeah.
And the Wagler kid looks like he's 14.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks young.
Yeah.
But anyways, for the
Good stuff.
kids who are listening, that's things we can talk about. Who kids do, even at that level, that elite level, still come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, so to speak. They just have a big year and they
Yeah.
blossom in that 1 year and they get an
And they get
opportunity to
maturity
play.
and
The
self-confidence.
number one pick went to St. Sebastian's.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Then he went
For a
where?
year,
BYU.
he went to
BYU.
he went to Prolific Prep
Prolific
in California.
Okay.
Then he went to Utah Prep
Utah Prep. I knew
Okay.
and
that.
then BYU.
and then BYU.
Yeah.
Then BYU.
Broke some of
Okay.
Danny Ainge's records at BYU.
Yeah.
Did you know that? Hey, speaking of basketball, next week's the CMIBC 41st year Central Mass Invitational. There are still openings if anybody's interested. High school
Yeah.
kids out there.
What's the motto?
If you don't play ball, you can't hang out.
Dean the Dream Meminger.
Yeah.
Dean
got
the
that?
Dream, one of the
Dean the
greatest
Dream.
kicks of all time.
Marquette.
Yeah.
Marquette. Yeah.
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 Those
yeah.
are on the jerseys.
I know.
Listen,
They have been since
Listen.
1985.
Marquette.
I have the original jersey. 1985.
Don't let him get it and put it on eBay.
If you don't play ball, you can't hang out.
Al McGuire. One of the big things he
Yes.
did at Marquette was that he let the kids design and have
Yeah.
their own jerseys.
Right.
So
I-
they had the jerseys that hung outside the trunks with the stripes on them.
Remember that? Yeah.
He
Dean
was
DeDream was
Kevin?
one of the first guys that really dribbled between his legs.
Meminger.
Yeah, Dean
Yeah.
The
Meminger.
Dream.
Yeah.
Dean the Dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin
Ali-
picked that up. Kevin picked that up at Bernie Welch's court. He was one of the first to walk the ball up between the legs.
Yeah.
With his shirt
And-
hanging out.
Shirt
Right,
hanging
with
out.
his shirt
And
hanging
Bernie
out.
threw him out.
Yeah.
He
Low
tossed
black-
him.
Low black Converse.
Yep.
He went low black, but he taped the ankles up so he was solid.
Yeah.
We,
But
we used to go with the white cons.
yes, over at Webster.
But you guys were close to Clinton. I mean, you were right.
We were-
I mean,
right
you were
there.
right there.
Right?
We had to
$2.99.
ride. We had to ride down on bicycles
Remember
to
those
Hudson.
Websters?
To Hudson.
to Hudson.
You guys were right there.
You went on bikes from here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Honest to God.
Yes.
$2.98. When I tell kids
Honest
that,
to God. Drove on a bicycle to Hudson from here.
then how'd you get the sneakers home? Did you wear them?
They would have been worn out from
They were
pedaling.
worn out. You just threw them in the trash.
Bobby and Kevin, this is the truth. I tell kids that story in school every year because they're coming.
Oh.
Certain days they're coming in with their,
They're
the $200
kicks.
sneakers and all this stuff.
No, they're kicks now, okay?
But remember that at Webster's, $2.99 because they were quote unquote a reject sneaker, and the reject might have been the little red stripe was just like
Yeah.
missing a quarter of an inch. Of
But
a
I
red
have to tell
stripe.
you, those Converse were really not good for your feet.
Yeah, but
they
back
weren't.
in the
Who
70s,
They weren't good
cares?
for you. They were.
Oh, we
you
were
had to have the
styling.
two pair of
We
wool
were
socks.
styling.
Listen
okay?
to Tony.
We're
Go
safe
outside
for
the
you.
box. Go outside the box,
Private
Tony.
school.
If they were good enough for John Havlicek, they're good
Yeah,
enough
that's
for
right.
me.
What do you mean
He
they're
never
not
wore.
good?
He never wore Converse.
He
Larry
did.
did Larry Bird?
He did.
Yeah, Larry Bird wore
Yeah.
Chuck Taylors.
Weapons.
Pretty quiet over there now, huh? Pretty quiet over there. But remember,
They weren't banging in the paint, though, these guys
No,
over here.
no.
Fitchburg.
No, they were flying behind the arc,
Yeah.
as they say. Okay, flying behind.
There was no arc then. There was no arc.
They found the arc.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They found the arc about 9 p.m.
Yep.
We found the Ark, St. Bernard Cemetery. That's where we
Yeah.
found the
Yeah.
Ark. After 9,
God.
after dark.
But remember going over, you had to put the sneakers. You had to find your size 8, and you found another size 8. They're both right. You go through it again.
Size 8.
10,
Size
12.
8.
What kind of foot do you have there?
We were freshmen. We're going to a
Stumpy.
break.
Size 8.
Go to a, I use it as an example.
You use a better example. You're the host.
All right, go to a break.
It has.
Hey, good fun.
And welcome back to the Thursday afternoon high school lunchbox. We did just start talking about some high school things, but I, before we went to the break, I had the 3 guys all over me because I said size 8. I just used it as an example. It could have been size 10, 10 and a half.
The size 8 you were probably getting as a gift to some young
guy,
girl.
huh? Some young guy.
Some young girl, Joni or someone,
Yeah,
back in the day.
back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
The Hawk.
Oh, but
Hawk Wolf.
Yeah, Hawk/Wolf.
It's Hawk Wolf until the Monday after Turkey Day, and then it becomes Wolf Hawk.
Kevin from Heaven's yawning with you too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Zolak and Bertrand just picked up about 100 listeners.
Yeah.
You-
No
we got to
way.
step up your game.
No.
Hey, so the summer
No.
series, is it a thing this summer, or is it like the every other week
thing.
summer
Well, it
series?
depends. Things happen.
Well,
Busy guy. I have
I would
places
think
to
you'd
be,
be committed.
things to do.
I would think you'd be committed to the summer series.
I try
He
my
week
is.
after
best,
week
but
after week after
Let me
week.
tell you, he's committed. My
but if
man
we
right
have
here
a
is
chance to
committed.
go, if myself
He's
and
about as
Michelle
committed
want
as your guy Vanessa is. He's not going to show for golf today.
50-50 at
Please
best, right?
don't- oh,
50-50 at best.
I'd say 1090 at best.
I'm praying.
mean-
So what do you do if he doesn't show?
Then I scramble.
Kevin from Heaven's on
f-
call.
Kevin
Kevin's
from
on
Heaven.
call.
I'd send an Uber to get either Kevin from Heaven or Joe Marama to get Ubered to Grandview because then I'm in trouble if I don't have a partner.
Yeah, Vanessa's not
He-
showing.
He will be there.
I think so. I think he will.
I don't know. Connie, you sound confident. I mean, you know him better than anybody,
Well,
unfortunately.
Yeah,
Your boy, he's your boy.
he is my boy.
You know, that's just the last time he went to the registry. He was there 7 hours. What if they served him lunch?
It's almost the same as the budget meeting in
Sounds like
Pittsburgh.
that
Almost
city
the budget
council meeting.
Hopefully they
7.5 hours.
What's these 7-hour meetings?
I hope Vanessa got lunch or supper. He was there for 7 hours
packed-
to get his picture taken
He
for
packed
his
the lunch.
license.
Listen, that prompted the RMV to go strictly online.
Oh, my
He
God.
complained so
Vanessa.
much
Oh, yeah.
to his congressman.
But anyways, getting back to the football, the All-Stars, great turnout, great time. Talked to Craig Larson today. You might be interested in this. The flag football
Diesel?
Yeah.
doesn't think, unless they say they will play it in the fall. Because if they do it in the spring, you're going to have boys starting to...
So is the theory that if they play it in the fall, it's going to eliminate the potential Title IX thing because you
Yes.
just call it like two different forms,
right.
like
Yeah.
the baseball softball thing?
Yes.
Okay.
But
That's tough to do in the fall because you have
So many other sports.
cross country,
That's
you
right.
have soccer, you have field hockey, you have girls volleyball, all in the fall.
I know.
Right.
I mean, and a
then
lot
the
of those
spring.
flag football girls, at least who I know of, are the ones I know, and because it's up in Maine too.
Yeah.
And a lot of those girls play either field hockey or soccer.
Soccer, exactly. And all in the spring, it's lacrosse, softball, tennis, golf. I think track.
Okay.
Oh, you forgot track. I
No,
forgot.
no, in the spring.
Yeah.
I'm talking the fall.
So
Part
that's
of it's 6 of one, half dozen the other. The other problems, of course, is like logistics of getting teams together and stuff. And there's I mean, one of the thoughts that I've talked with some folks, and one of the thoughts we're having, like, if you wanted to try to get around the Title IX thing, just to explain to everyone, we know why in field hockey boys can play field hockey because
Right.
it's only really a girls' sport. Pretty much nobody offers it as a boys' sport. So. And the law is if you only offer it in one gender, you have to allow the other gender to participate.
exactly.
Now, the thought is, so that's one of the issues with girls flag football is that if you only offer it as a girls sport, you have to let boys play if they're interested. And I think that may also be part of it too, because that's the other way around it, actually, now that I think of it, is because if you put it in the fall, the football kids aren't going to use it as a sort of training thing or whatever because they're already committed to the tackle.
Right.
Now, the other thought is have it in the spring, but also allow schools to sponsor boys flag football, either, for the schools that aren't big enough to truly sustain a tackle program, or maybe if it ends up being, schools where you have student athletes who are football players who do want to try to use it as training bed, and so let it be.
If they did that, though, that's a great point. If they did that and they left it non-sanctioned by the MIAA, but you're talking sanctioned by the MIAA, those kids who, like the girls in flag football, they can still play softball and run track. So if they did it with the boys, like Connie, you guys run a Sunday night league, St. B's, right?
Passing league, yeah.
Passing league.
I'm going to say with my experiences with the Patriots, and I don't want to throw too much shade on the Patriots Foundation, whatever, but there's a bit of a haphazardness that I feel exists right now with how things are done. And having it as an official MIAA sport gives it, more. I mean, it's giving more structure to things and making it. And then there's
a governing body now.
Yeah,
and it's not just put together by athletic directors and whomever.
Yep, it's going to be something with structure, with form, rules that will be followed, procedures that will be put in place that will be followed, and not ideas pulled out of your rear end at the last minute.
You would need a commissioner, a signer.
It's not going away.
No.
Flag football is here to stay.
It is.
It's like
I
Westfield State
totally
just became
agree.
the first school in the MASCAC that they're going to be sponsoring flag football, and they are not going to be the last.
No, I agree.
So, Tony.
There's girls getting scholarships.
Yes.
Out of Massachusetts.
Tony.
Even Fitchburg.
Yeah.
Will you officiate flag football?
Absolutely.
Okay. Just
Oh,
want
is
to
that a
I
trick
just want to
question?
clarify that.
I'll travel Route 20 if I had to. Okay? I would go to Newport,
sure you will.
Oregon.
Coach
right?
Connie, will you be on the flag football board as an official?
No.
You will not.
No.
You will not venture into those waters.
No.
Kevin from Heaven, are you interested in officiating flag football?
No, I'm all in on soccer.
Diesel Dan.
I would
you're
jump
a-
ship because you'll get more games in flag football.
My answers with officiating has always been the same, is that I can't possibly commit the time because of how my work schedule works, but I would be willing to do it if I could find the time to commit to it. Like, I would officiate tackle football if it was known that it's like, yes, but I can only really do like maybe 5 games a year.
Yeah, that wouldn't cut it with the assigner.
So it's at that point, I might the correct number of games for me to do is 0 then.
Yep.
You got to be available, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
There's only so much
tell you, though,
availability I can do.
Availability is the best ability.
The best ability is
Is
dependability.
availability.
That's right.
So that's why
Availability and dependability.
That's why I bring up your attendance at the summer series. It's been a little sporadic
Yeah,
over
but-
the last couple of years.
But also,
Even
if we-
sporadic, he's well worth it.
If Michelle has something that we want to do, and it's on a Thursday, or when I was working the Providence camps, things happen. Life happens.
Your man
just
is
like
here.
Toga happens.
Your
It's
man-
okay if it's Saratoga, though, right?
Your man.
It's okay if it's Saratoga,
yeah.
though.
Or New Jersey, my man.
Yeah, New
or
Jersey.
Florida.
What do you
my
mean New
man.
Jersey? What's New
Sandwich Downs,
Explain New
That's what it
Jersey.
is.
the quarters and the potholes.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
Sandwich Downs, proud, 100 years in existence, 1926 to 2026.
Worst roads on the Cape. Okay? Yeah. Worst roads.
Well, listen, when everyone in there has a BMW, Range Rover, Mercedes, we don't worry about the roads.
That's why Kevin from Heaven doesn't bring the Rambler down the street. He parks it over by the lighthouse.
For
Right,
those of
Kevin,
you,
from heaven?
for those of you who's
Either that or he takes the same
hey,
bike he used to
but-
take to Hudson to go to Webster.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
You
for
must
those
have
of
had to
you whose
get new
FanDuel
tires
account
every other.
is overdrawn, Kevin from Heaven is your local bookie. He'll take care of you.
Hey, just as a quick aside, you were talking about Craig Larson, not for a discussion today, but for a future summer series
Right, my man.
episode. If we could get Craig in, I'd be interested in his take. Next time, if you see him walking tomorrow morning, let
See
him
him
know.
all the time.
I don't know if you saw, the Globe had a pretty interesting article today. They called it From the Varsity News, and it's talking about, or writing about, the amount of state champions in Massachusetts today, because the whole issue of public schools and Catholic schools is starting to really rear its head for those who are in the news,
Oh, I
who
know.
are attentive to the news and what's going
Okay.
on.
So what was the percentage?
So there were 120 state champions in Massachusetts this year in all sports.
At like all levels.
Yeah.
Division.
Yeah,
8,
right. Yes,
1, 2,
yeah,
3,
state
4,
champs.
okay.
You know, we can always
Yeah.
discuss if
Yeah.
they're watered down. There's too many or
Yeah,
what
yeah.
have you.
But there
But
were.
120 state champions. How many do you think were Catholic schools? And this isn't probably Catholic
I'm going to say
because that is the debate.
less than 25.
Less than 25.
Percent.
No, well, numbers are percent. Or
Well, you said 120 state champions, so I'm
Yes.
saying less than 25. So
Okay.
that's about
Okay.
about 25%.
well, I have both. I have the numbers and the percentages. So
You know,
I'm going to say less than 25 actual schools, 20 to
Okay.
25. I'm going
All
to
right.
say. Kevin from Heaven,
I,
what do
I
you
would say 40 to 50.
50%.
Really?
I would actually think it's closer to what Bob is saying because I think there's just there's only there aren't
know.
that many.
I have a
Catholic
feeling Dan's onto something. Go ahead, Diesel.
But yeah, probably somewhere somewhere around 30 or so at most.
15.
15. Yeah.
15. So it gets
12.5%.
exacerbated when the
Yes.
big schools
So what
win.
it is,
it's
and what they
schools.
found, is a pretty interesting article today, and you can
15.
tell because this issue is not going away.
Right.
That's the whole thing with the Super 8s.
Oh, I
That's
know.
behind all that too. But most of them, it's really a Division 1 or Division 2
Right.
issue.
Right.
From
They get all the
Division 3
publicity.
down,
Yep.
there aren't many of the small
That's what I was kind
Catholic
of
schools
Yeah.
that are winning state titles.
Maybe a St. Mary's here and there. That's about it.
St. Mary's from
St.
Lynn.
Mary, St. Bernard's, the school, St. John Paul down.
Yeah,
the
John-
Cape.
John
They're
Paul.
Yeah, I
pretty
mean
good.
there aren't many small Catholic schools, quite
And
frankly.
Right.
was the one in Brookline last year or 2 years, St. Joseph's? They won a state title and they
And then
closed.
they closed.
And they closed.
Yeah, we were playing them.
Yes.
We played them.
Exactly. And then
won a
they
state title and
closed.
they closed. It happened in football the year we won at St. Bernard's 2018. We beat
St. John the 23rd?
John Paul,
No.
Pope John Paul.
No, it was John the 23rd, I think.
Well,
or
anyway,
John the 22nd.
they
One of
were
those.
They were the other team in the finals, and this was the same time when St. Bernard's was starting to become on the cusp of closing.
Yeah.
And everyone's saying, look at this, the two teams in the state final, whoever wins, one team's going to win it. St. Bernard, we ended up winning it. And then later that year, John Paul closed.
Yeah.
And
So it
we were
really
able to
shouldn't
stay
be.
ahead.
It's an issue
It's a
that's
bigger school
It-
issue.
it's
Yeah,
really a
bigger
Division
school
1,
issue.
Yeah.
Division 2 issue.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's part of the reason for the Super 8s
Right.
and stuff.
That's
Yes.
where it's all.
I mean-
but that would be an interesting show someday if
No.
Craig or called in or
I will also ask, though, it's like, 15 state champions, but how many state finalists did we have in, so how many Catholic schools made it to the finals and lost?
Yeah,
What's the
yeah.
breakdown for semifinal appearances? And then, there's probably going to be a fixation at Division 1 and Division 2 because we know the Catholic Conference is ridiculously powerful.
Yeah.
You know
So-
what?
so-
and I look at it back in coaching at Neshoba. Good for them. If they can get kids and give them a great education, great athletics, they're clean. You know, they. I mean, I'm not saying they're not going out and recruiting, but if a kid wants to play for St. Bernard's or Gardner and they like the St. Bernard's coach because they follow him, he does a lot of the right things, he has that right tradition going on, and he goes there, good.
Coach
know,
Carney. So St. Bernard's is St. Bernard's in a conference?
No, not well. They're in it's a different sport. They're in the old Dew Valley League for football.
No, CMAC,
it's very-
CMAC.
Yeah,
CMAC, my
Every,
man.
they're in the CMAC for
It's-
everything
yeah.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
you're in the
it's all
CMAC for
different.
everything. St. Bernard's
Yeah,
is in
yeah.
the CMAC.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, why not the Midwatch?
I don't know.
See, I think that's an issue.
You
I
see-
agree with Tony.
So-
I mean, I think St. Bernard's, the Midwatch, is really heavy in the North County.
So,
Go ahead,
Bob,
Go ahead,
Bob.
Diesel.
So when they came up with the CMAC, it was a merger of all the District 2 conferences, and so happened St. Bernard's membership in the old Central Mass Conference put them in District 2. So it was simply because they were a merger and all of that. I mean, geographically, if you look at the conference, the vast majority of the schools in the CMAC are in southern part of Worcester County.
Right.
And then you have your schools like your St. Bernard's and your Monty Tech
Right.
and your, I think, and maybe Parker.
Is
Yeah,
Murdoch?
Parker.
What about Murdoch, Diesel?
They're
No,
in-
Murdoch's
Trivium.
Midwatch.
SLA.
Murdoch
Trivium,
is Midwatch?
Yes.
SLA is in the Worcester County Athletic Conference, the super small conference. This conference for the super small teams, which is District 3. But
Yeah.
But I don't understand what the Midwatch is afraid of with St. B's.
I don't
know.
I think it's just, I don't think it was a question of the Midwatch didn't want them. It was just the way that the conference was formed. It just so happened
Right.
that St. Bernard's fell into the CMAC. And maybe that's something that can, I joke, maybe there's some trades to be negotiated. How about we trade, I think I've mentioned this before, we should trade, Shepherd Hill to the
Right.
CMAC, because
Right.
part of the reason Shepherd Hill even plays in the
just-
Midwatch was because the Swickle wasn't competitive for them anymore.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
is
never
now.
mind trade.
Yeah, so
just move
trade
over
them.
there.
That-
But you guys
Yeah.
should be in the Midwatch.
So yeah, move Shep
No,
Hill
I-
over there, and then we'll take St. Bernard's and Monty Tech in the Midwatch because it'll be better
Right.
geographically.
I mean, now with the CMAC, like Diesel just said it, Shepherd Hill, I was the AD at Clinton, and they, 1 year, they finally, we voted
It's
to let
a
them
really tough trip for people from Groton, Dunstable, North Middlesex, etc. It's a
Exa-
ridiculous
Yeah.
trip.
in.
Yeah,
But,
no,
but
it's-
like Diesel just said, now they're in the CMAC, they would be up there with the big schools like, South, North, Doherty. Teams at
Right.
Tantascwa, who they play on Thanksgiving, Northbridge, those are good teams. Those are good schools with a lot of tradition.
Yeah.
And the travel would be something that a lot of them were used to.
yeah, some of the biggest schools that they would have played, before they left the Swickle were schools that some of the biggest schools in southern Worcester County were schools that weren't actually in the Swickle. So
I know.
But that'd be something for another summer
yeah,
series.
that's I mean,
later in the year. There's a lot to discuss on a number of things.
and then for St. B's, even for football, you guys had to go down to the southeast part of the county for all your league games, playing your Nipmuc, your Blackstone Millville,
That's a
your-
haul.
Yeah.
Oh.
and your Sudden Football. May they rest in peace.
Yeah. So you don't have any kind of natural rivalry
No.
type things, or
And if you if you're rebuilding and the travel, people say, nah, I'm not going to drive an hour and a half.
But I mean, just think about St. B's up here to play like Air, Littleton, Lunenburg. School Oakmont,
Bishop
schools that are
Girton, right, my
close.
man?
yeah, Bishop Girton.
Yeah, Bishop Girton and Nashua.
But again, and other
It's not a bad
discussions
ride.
for
No, I'm being serious.
but other discussions for the summer. Things are changing so much now with co-ops. There's more schools are starting to co-op than you would even think.
Yep, I've actually got.
in larger sports
Right,
too.
right.
Yep, I've actually got an interesting story that was broken a couple weeks ago by Sean Sweeney about ice hockey. The longtime Lunenburg Air Shirley co-op is no more because Lunenburg failed to pass an override, and so massive cuts to sports, which included cutting all of their transportation budget. And at that point, Air Shirley couldn't wait to get out of that co-op, and so now Air Shirley's going to co-op in the Littleton Bromfield co-op, and Lunenburg is going to be a guest at Leominster.
A what?
They're going to be playing with Leominster starting next season in ice
what?
hockey.
Oh, ice hockey.
And boys
okay.
ice hockey.
But Diesel, explain to me how Lunenburg has no transportation budget. How are they going to get to games?
Never mind games, school.
Transportation budget for sports, and
Oh,
that was, and they cut that because they failed to pass an override, and they just don't have enough money in the school to. They decided that was something they were willing to cut in order
There'll
to.
be
Get,
an 11th hour and some desk will open it up and there'll be money in it. That always happens.
Yeah, Lunenburg. It's a sad situation
Yeah.
in Lunenburg. It really is.
yeah, and then there's the cutting of skiing and
Yeah.
and boys golf and
I mean,
girls
that's
lacrosse.
That's too bad.
There's a lot of commercial
get
entities, commercial value in Lunenburg. You've got Walmart, and you've got there's enough commercial entities, I would think, to
2A,
support the tax base.
Route 2A goes through, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Walmart is
You're
in
right.
Lunenburg.
Yeah, you're right.
but part of the challenge, the city, the town
whole
passed an
Wayland area.
override the previous year, but 2 in a row was just a bit.
What is the tax rate in Lunenburg
I don't
on
know.
an average house?
I don't know.
How
What
would
are you
he
paying
know?
in Clinton, Tony?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't even want to talk about it, my man. This is a sports show. We're not the
No, but-
assessors, okay?
no,
This
but-
isn't the assessor's office,
listen.
my man.
When the taxes affect athletics,
Oh.
it is a topic.
It is. No. I totally agree.
I mean, I know what Sandwich Downs tax rate
Let's
is.
go to a break. Yeah, you just go to a pothole and pull it out.
We'll be right back.
Want to eat like a king, but don't want to pay a king's ransom?
All right, we're getting near the end of the great show today, I'll tell you. Learned a lot.
Well, we start to talk about the tax implications on athletics, and in some towns, they're paying $300 and $400 user fees. It's really just another tax,
Exactly.
and it's terrible.
That's-
In this state, especially
Exactly.
Massachusetts.
I'll tell you one thing for today's show. Even though the host had no agenda whatsoever,
Oh,
we
Shane,
have
don't
developed
laugh at his
we have
stupid
developed
jokes.
an agenda for the summer series.
Absolutely.
We have a number of things we touched on today. Diesel. Next week we can get on the NHL draft. We'll see what happens tomorrow
What?
night and Saturday.
Yep, Bruins have the 23rd pick. My Penguins have the 22. The Penguins no longer
His
owned.
Penguins.
I cannot
By the way,
believe.
the Penguins no longer owned by the guys who own the Red Sox.
Good.
Oh, really?
Wish they'd sell the Red Sox.
Yep, they flipped it and got about. They made back their money plus nearly. They basically doubled their investment. They bought it for $900 million and they sold for 1.7.
Nice.
The Red Sox, that's a sad
Hey,
situation.
I'm going to win a bet today. It's 12:56:23. I have to get to 12:56:40, so I've got 10
For
seconds.
what?
In 5 seconds, I'll tell you. 4, 3, 2, 3, 2.
Cape Cod Channel.
He never mentioned Patrice Bergeron getting into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, Diesel.
Diesel!
There wasn't enough time.
Right.
Well, you got time now.
Diesel!
We have all summer, Diesel. We will get to
Yep.
it.
So yeah,
That's summer.
I mean, it was kind of it was a foregone conclusion, I think, and also the fact they even announced that they're retiring his number before they even got inducted,
They
before they
knew.
even announced
Yeah,
it, because
yeah,
it was
exactly.
it was
Tony,
slam
what's his
dunk.
number?
37.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, you're shocked?
Yeah, I am shocked.
Okay.
I am too.
I'm shocked.
What are you shocked about?
I didn't think you'd know that.
Damn.
Yep.
Bobby Orr was 4. You knew that one, my man.
Yep.
But Connie liked Phil Esposito, number 7. He used to put butter knives on the
What was
bottom
Johnny
of his...
Busick?
Hey, strap
Johnny
butter knives.
Busick.
9.
9,
All right.
All right.
7, and 9, and your size 8.
Okay, Okay.
Your size 8.
This one you won't get.
What?
This one you won't get. Derek Sanderson.
16.
Damn.
Caddied for him.
We drank with him.
He still talks about it. And he still talks about it.
Slattery's with the New York Rangers, the Bruins in town.
The
It was-
caddy
those
drank
were
with
the
him
days.
too.
Oh, he bought for the caddy.
Kevin from Heaven was.
Bird Motel.
What was the machine you played? What was the machine you played on with the
Bowling
Bruins?
machine was
Oh, the
the
bowling machines at Slattery's. Yep.
Puck. Throw the puck down.
Did you win?
He don't remember.
I was good on it.
One of the things
Was
for the
it
Hall
some wages
I've got
there?
to sneak
Oh,
a
yeah.
couple of things in.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you better
All right,
hurry up.
Good,
Yep.
Diesel.
So I'm going to sneak a couple things in. One, Scholastic Sports Zone is going to be back this Sunday. We'll have it, and also Cindy Curley, also inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame. She was a hockey pioneer from Stowe. Oh, two-time national champion at Providence back in the mid '80s.
Friars.
Oh, you didn't know
Bobby
that?
Friars.
You just
Friars.
learned
Friars.
it.
Friars.
The Friars, baby.
Did
Yeah.
you go to the show? Bob?
PC.
Probably.
Get
I
fired
don't
up.
exactly know what the lineage there was, but just a pioneer of women's hockey from way back in the day. I'll admit I didn't really know anything about her, but now we will know more about her.
Curlies were a big hockey in Hudson. The Curlies, big name, hockey name.
Live down the street from Webster's.
They were too tired to go visit. They had to pedal
man.
back. Huh?
Wore out sets of tires going to
And
Hudson to get
sneakers.
sneakers.
Hey, hit him well today. With my man.
He better show up.
He's
He'll-
not showing
he'll
up.
show.
He better show up. Hey, great week, everybody. See you here next
Lot of fun.
Thursday.
Thank you.
Take care, Shay.
Shay, great job.